WildTalkRadio.com.
Theme song!
This is the Firefly Funhouse, and I want to introduce you to some very special friends that I've met along the way.
Hey, this is Adam Copeland, a.k.a. the Rated R Superstar.
Hey guys, this is Renee Paquette.
This is Kane from WWE.
This is WWE Superstar Drew McIntyre.
Hello, this is WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Hi, this is Bree, and this is Nikki, and we're the Battle Twins.
This is Christopher Daniels, and what I like to do on my off days is listen to the rap, and now you are too.
And it is awesome.
Satisfaction is guaranteed.
It's time to experience the award-winning The Rack.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire!
I love kickball.
I'm back, taking souls and digging holes.
I'm gonna break you, bitch, you hear me?
You can look, but you can't touch.
Ruthless aggression.
With your host,
They've been lying to you. Heroes don't exist. Y'all become addicted to the illusion of what a hero does for you. Have I mentioned that I was once addicted to eating sponges?
Lindsey Ward.
Look at me, woman. And you can just call me Taker.
Oh my God, it's Taker, 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 Taker. Does Taker hate me? Oh my God, it's Taker.
And she was a wicked, wicked child who spat and swore and chewed tobacco.
I like puppets.
Stickers!
And her producer, Sir Rockin.
My little creatures of the night will now experience the magical art of puppetry.
If you smell what the game is playing.
Live on the Wild Talk Radio Network.
We're here. Yowie wowie!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to The Rack right here on WildTalkRadio.com, brought to you by our friends over at MBG Films. Check them out, youtube.com/MBG1211. And if you're listening to us over on RackRadioshow.com, WildTalkRadio.com, or directly on Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. If you're on Twitch and you happen to have a Prime Gaming sub available, well, you can use it here for free for 30 days. All you have to do is hit the little purple button down the bottom of the screen, and you can subscribe for free. It is that simple. You can also subscribe the regular way, follow the channel, hang out and chat, or listen to the archive. We are happy to have you any way we can get you. I am your host, Lindsey Ward. Joining me, as always, is the ever-faithful producer / co-host / handyman, Sir Rockin.
We're here. We're live. It is a Thursday night. There's football on television. Washington is losing, so that makes everything better. We have chocolate, candy. So all things are right.
Macaroons.
Coconut macaroons. We have all things are right with the world, at least for the next 90 minutes. You can tweet us at Wild Talk Radio, at Rack Radio Show, at Lindsey Ward. Go to WildTalkRadio.com, RackRadioShow.com, or Twitch.tv/WTR Live to interact with us live. And I figured since we're talking black and gold, we might as well bring back some old music, like Glorious.
I will never complain about Bobby Roode's theme music. Ever. Not once. It's just glorious. This is legit one of the best themes that NXT ever did.
Yeah.
The entrance video was shit, but the music was good.
It worked.
It worked. It so worked. It became a meme. Thanks to Johnny and Tommaso.
They really did make it a meme. It was tremendous. Glorious bombs.
Which have carried through to modern times.
They have a little bit, yeah.
Sorry, we got stuffs to get into, so let's talk about it. We are going to jump into the news brought to our friends over at MBG Films, youtube.com/MBG1211, and we're going to open with AEW today, guys, because there's a reason. It's a very good reason why we're going to do that. And we have to send our congratulations to MJF and Alicia Tout. They got married this past week, so congratulations. Good for them.
Kayfabe was broken. There were people there that you shouldn't have seen, but kayfabe was broken, but they got married.
I mean, I feel like kayfabe at this day and age should not be a thing for weddings. You know, just let people go party and have fun and drink and do the things that they're going to do.
But people were mad that the pictures got out.
It's 2025. Pictures get out regardless. Like, there's no way to keep them secret. You know, unless you, like, lock up people's phones and you don't let them take pictures of the ceremony and of the reception, which you can do. That's the thing. People do that. Pictures are going to get out. Like, somebody's going to post it to social. That's how that works. Somebody's going to be the asshole. You can't stop that.
Because there was a good guy and there was a bad guy who are feuding in the same photo. Oh my goodness.
They put aside their differences for one day. World peace was established, at least in the construct of this wedding. Everybody got along. Everybody ate some cake. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Move on.
So my favorite
wedding.
So my favorite story of this wedding was the date of the time and date, the date of the wedding. Tony Khan moved an ROH event a week early so that he could attend MJF's wedding.
I mean, that's a nice gesture on behalf of Tony. It fucks everybody that was going to go to the ROH event, but I mean, it was a nice gesture.
No, they held it a week early. That's all. They just moved it up a week.
Yeah, but if you were coming in from out of town, potentially to go to it, which I don't know if were, but
it was one of the 17 events held at the same arena here at the ECW arena.
Oh, okay, all right.
It was just another event here at the ECW arena.
I mean, like I said, if they just, as long as they took care of it, like comp tickets or did whatever they had to do, then it's not a problem. It messes with plans, right? Because if you move it up last minute,
no, they didn't mess it. No, it was not last minute. He rearranged it. Like originally, he had planned it. Tickets were never announced for it.
Oh, okay. So it was always like this in the schedule. He just this came out after the fact.
He rearranged.
Okay. Well, then that's a nice gesture.
Yeah, he rearranged plans for it. But speaking of MJF.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of him, he has been cast in Violent Night 2. So go him. Like he's having a banner week.
So he's filming all month. So he's going between an AEW stuff to filming the movie and back and forth and back and forth.
He's going to be very, very, very busy.
Yes.
But I mean, that's good for him. I love that for him.
Yeah, Kristen Bell, I think, is in the movie. So
getting in there with some big names. I'm just saying.
He's making some moves.
Making some moves. This was an interesting story. And I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. In terms of who's going to be leaving the commentator booth. Because Bryan Danielson is set to be a full-time commentator for AEW Dynamite. But you already have a 3-person booth.
You have a 17-person booth. But it at least appeared for last night. Tony Schiavone has moved off of commentary for Dynamite. Which I think he'll just move to Collision, which he was already doing.
I kind of wonder, I wonder if he doesn't want to travel on Wednesdays anymore.
No, he was still doing backstage interviews and stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's just doing it. So it was Brian, Excalibur, and Taz as your 3-man booth, and then plus whoever else they add as the night goes on, because they always have to add a 4th at some point.
I don't know how you feel about that.
Because like Don Callis always sits in when his people wrestle. So
So wait, if Schiavone was the straight man, right?
Excalibur's the straight man.
So Schiavone's doing color with Taz?
He was, kind of.
Or was it just Schiavone being Schiavone?
It was Schiavone being Schiavone, but doing color, I guess. I don't know.
So what is Brian doing?
Color.
So you have 2 color guys and a straight man?
Yes.
Interesting.
And they kind of made it known that now that his in-ring career is behind him, Bryan Danielson has joined the announce booth.
So what happened is he had the medical procedure done, and he got told no.
Or he hasn't had it done, and just letting nature take its course.
I would hope he had it done. Like, I would hope that, like, for everyone's sake involved in this, that he had it done.
I think he's doing things. I think he's doing a lot of things to avoid the surgery.
Dude, just get the surgery. I'm so deadly serious about that. Just get the surgery. Just do the thing.
Anyway.
Take care of yourself, Brian. We all love you. We all want to see you around for a long, long time, and nothing bad happened to you, so get the surgery. So speaking of things to love and awkward transitions, AEW All Out has a brand spanking new start time. They will begin at 3 p.m. Eastern because they do not want to compete, I guess, with WrestlePalooza, which is the same day.
They got bullied out of their time slot. That's really the gist of it. They got bullied out of their time slot.
Okay, but let's all be completely freaking honest with this. All Out will still be going on when WrestlePalooza comes on, and will likely still be going on after WrestlePalooza finishes. That's what happened the last time, like, AEW and WWE were on the same day.
Yeah, AEW ran longer to go against Saturday night's main event. So,
like, in the time that WWE held 2 shows, AEW did 1.
Almost. They did. WWE did 1.5. I don't know. We'll see.
It's bad for West Coast because, as Matt points out, it's noon. That's right smack dab in the middle of your day. That's a little bit awkward. 3 p.m. on the East Coast.
It's the new norm.
Like, it's not awful. It's not awful, but at the same time, it kind of fucks your day.
I mean,
you essentially, that's like primetime errand running and stuff doing and whatnot.
Well,
and
we're gonna have to get used to it in a couple of years, but we're not talking about that tonight.
That's my reaction to it.
We'll
Supposedly
have that.
WWE is making a big announcement tomorrow. We'll see.
There's a big announcement tomorrow. Yeah, talk about it
Since that was
week.
the last AEW story. I'll just say this. If the rumor is true, I would not complain about that because the event's going to come on at 3 for us here? Something like that?
1.
So, hypothetically speaking, it will be over by 6 or 7.
I don't like that. But
I
we're
do.
Not I don't. I hate it.
It fucks us for a post show, but
I hate it. But I don't want to talk about that time. Let's talk about AJ Lee.
Alright, let's talk about AJ Lee. In the big news for WWE, one of the biggest returns in wrestling has happened. It is the most anticipated return we've seen in a while. Your favorite wrestler's wrestler is back, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Lee has officially returned to WWE. She has signed a long-term contract, so that's good news for everybody involved. She returned this past Friday, almost a week ago, on SmackDown, where she went against Becky Lynch in a little verbal showdown.
No. Well, the showdown was on Monday verbally.
Friday, they had a little back and forth on Friday.
Friday was a lot of skipping and a lot of smirking and a lot of action. There was talking on Monday.
They yelled a little bit at each other on Friday. But anyway, yes, fists were thrown, hands were thrown on Friday as well. Becky had a nice shiner for it. To say that this is exciting is an understatement. I think even though we all knew this is potentially where it was going, you never know for certain, especially with AJ, because there's always been the rumor that she's going to come back, especially since she's married to Punk. And everybody's every time wherever Punk goes, oh, AJ's sure to follow, right? She's going to come back. She's going to make her return to wrestling. It was tried in AEW where there were rumors flying that she was going to come into AEW and she was going to work into AEW, and that never happened. Every other promotion that she's worked for, they've tried to get her to come back, and in the 10 or so years that she's been gone, nobody's been able to convince her to come back. And so when they kind of started going down this line with Punk and Rollins and Becky, it's are they going to do it or are they not going to do it? Are they going to find somebody else to work with Punk? Because perfectly honest, you could get Roxanne. You could take Roxanne out of Judgment Day and you could put her with Punk and it would work. But obviously everybody wants AJ. And so the fact that they did convince her to come back, or she decided to come back, whichever way you want to tell the story, and she's here for the long haul, is beyond exciting, because you guys were kind of talking about it on Sunday, and AJ is kind of one of those that she was on the very cusp of the women's revolution. She was one of the women who helped start the women's revolution way back when, and she kind of broke the mold for the divas. And everybody laughed at her and everybody made fun of her and they tried to do all these things to her to put her down. But in the end, she succeeded and she got over. And she was one of their most over talents at the time that she retired. And she has not come near wrestling in that sense since.
10 years.
10 years she's been gone. We haven't seen her. She's dabbled here and there, but we haven't seen her do anything really wrestling-wise. And so it's God, I wish AJ would come back. God, I would love to see AJ in this era. Like, she's one of those that it's like, I would love to see her come and work with the entire crop of talent that they now have. And that's not to knock any of the women that were there when AJ was active the first time, but it's this crop in particular. It's like, there's so much you could do. There's so many matches, because outside of 3 women, no one was in WWE at the time that AJ was active, which means you have all fresh matchups. That is insanity. And just the stories you could tell and the things that you could do with AJ, I think it's going to be absolutely tremendous. And it was just a really sort of like heartwarming moment, right? Because you love her and I love her. So to see her, it's like, oh my God, my little pitter patter of my heart. Like, I don't know about you, but I popped for it.
Oh, it was huge. It was exciting. It was like when the music hit, the goosebumps.
Yes. Yes. It's like, oh, there's Mom. She's back. Mother's home. Yay. But no, like, I am so excited to see what they do with, like, her going forward, especially the feud between Becky and Seth and Punk and AJ, how she mixes there, and then how you have her kind of mix with everybody else going forward. And what's really cool is, like, they're doing a lot to elevate the women's IC title. Like, you had Lyra and Becky and Bayley all feud over it, and then Becky got the title, and now so far you've had Nikki go for the title. You're having AJ potentially contend for the title. Like, you're having all these women come for this title, which is fantastic. That's how it should be. Like, it should be competitive that, hey, if the women's title is currently locked up and we can't get to it, that's fine. We'll go for the other title instead. Which in the case of the Raw women, it's vacant, and either Io or Stephanie are going to be your new champion.
Yeah.
So right now they can't contend for the main title, but so you have the IC title, and everybody's like, I want this. Like, especially for women like AJ and Nikki, they're like, this wasn't here when I was here. I'll take this. I'll go for this.
Yeah.
I don't have this in my repertoire. So I'm just excited, man. Like, just the idea of, like, who else she could face. Is like, oh my God.
There's potential there.
There's so much potential. There's so much potential on both sides for her to, like, team with people, for her to work with people, for her to face people. Like, you guys were talking about, like, Alexa. I actually would love to see, and it's sort of a nostalgia thing, but I would love to see AJ and Nikki mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Either they become a tag team or they go against each other. I'm not really concerned with either, but it would just be a nice callback, because I think one of the last people Nikki Bella feuded with before because did she retire right after, or did she go out right after the historic reign?
They feuded. She was the one who cut the promo on.
Yeah, because AJ was the one who took the title off of Nikki.
Was she?
I thought who broke? It wasn't Paige, I don't think. Or did Nikki take it off of AJ?
I don't remember the timeline off the top of my head.
Live Googling who ended Nikki Bella's title reign. Because she still holds the record for the longest title reign, or did Rhea beat her?
I don't know. Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up. Let's see. She beat AJ.
Okay.
Yeah, she surpassed AJ's 295 days. That's what it was. I knew there was a correlation there. I just couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, no, like, I would just love to see a revisit of that, just between the two, where it's just like, hi, here we are.
Nikki Bella also mentioned Nikki Bella also mentioned she would like to do something with her. So,
I mean, I think you should. Like, it's a good little revisit.
Yeah, but there's a lot of potential there for this run. Should be a fun one.
I hope they also let her go down to NXT.
I don't think you do that. I don't think she needs to. No. There's too much on the main roster for her to do. She doesn't have the NXT. She doesn't have the NXT connection.
I mean, she is Punk,
but he's not NXT either. He just likes the people down there.
He likes to go down there and help.
Yeah, but the people he wanted to help are not, like, Roxanne's up on the main roster and Core's gone, so I don't know. I don't think she needs to go to NXT. Will she? Probably for a one-off, but I don't think she needs to.
Yeah, even if you just have her show up and she gives a talk to the talent in private, that's totally fine. But it would be cool if she got to go down there.
I guess. I don't think you need to, though, for her. I think there's a lot of things you can do before you send her down there to work with someone.
She's busy, chat. She's busy. She has a lot to do.
She has a lot of people to work before she goes to the future.
But yeah, do we know, has it gotten out, like, how long she's back? Like, I know it's at least a year. Is it multi-year?
The phrase was multi-year, whatever that means. I think they're going to play it as just play it out and see what happens. If she enjoys it, they'll probably keep it going. If she's done, she's done. So she'll be around, and this is a run. So however long it goes. But she's back in the fold. And that's all you can ask for.
There was much rejoicing.
There was.
So yeah, welcome back, AJ Lee. And with that, we're going to take our break for the evening.
No.
And when we come back...
No.
No? Oh, we have one more. I'm so sorry. Let's do the Blame Brents.
Bones breaking, backs cracking, shoulders snapping. It's this week's Injury Roundup.
It's not funny. I don't mean to laugh. I'm so sorry. This is so sad. Wardlow, a torn pec.
# blame Brent.
He's been gone for months. He had an injury, did film American Gladiators, been off TV for months, finally returned, hit a clothesline on Prince Nana, and now he's out hurt. So, what can you do?
I just feel so bad for him. Like that's just awful, you know?
What can you do?
There's nothing you can do about it, but it's like, oh my God, you poor man. I hate that for you. Like that sucks.
But here we are.
But here we are. It's like, my guy, are you okay? Are things all right for you? Like, who did you anger? Who did you make mad?
Yeah, same injury Cody suffered, yes.
Yeah, but hopefully he gets well soon and he can get back in the ring. But yeah, I hate that for Wardlow, because that's at least 6 to 8 months.
Something like that, yep.
Man, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. That just sucks. So get well soon, Wardlow. We feel bad for you. So now we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we have a tier list. That's right, we are talking NXT Black and Gold wrestlers, because NXT Homecoming is coming. So you don't want to miss it. You're listening to The Rack right here on WildTalkRadio.com, and we'll be right back.
Are you following us on twitch.tv/WTR live? Do you have Amazon Prime? If so, you can link it to your Twitch account and subscribe to our Twitch channel for free with Twitch Prime. It's the easiest way to help support us for free.
This just into the CB Radio News Desk. Sources have confirmed that CB Radio will be live Saturday nights at 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Wasn't this confirmed last year?
Yes.
Then how is this breaking news?
No one said it was breaking news. We here at the CB Radio News Desk are just confirming what has already been confirmed.
To confirm, you are just confirming that CB Radio is live Saturday nights at 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Confirmed. We would like to remind you. Always trust the source that confirms that CB Radio is live Saturday nights at 11:30 p.m. Eastern.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Every Monday night, once Monday Night Raw ends, the Raw Post Show goes live.
You want to hear a story? Give me a hell yeah!
Join Lindsey and Sir Rockin as they give their opinions on what they liked, what they didn't like, and what left them completely confused. It's the Raw Post Show. Monday nights. Once Monday Night Raw ends. Live on the Wild Talk Radio Network.
And that's the bottom line. Go Stone Cold Simpson.
Like what you hear? Subscribe to The Rack on Apple Podcasts. Just search for The Rack Radio Show. And while you're there, leave us a review and tell us your thoughts on your favorite show on a Thursday night.
Every Sunday night, the evolution continues with Wrestle Talk Radio. giving you all the latest happenings in sports entertainment. With the intern, the producer, the original Tim Stein, and sometimes, a K-Sheep. It's WTR Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain, only on the Wild Talk Radio Network.
Did you know that you can use support a creator code ROCKNSOCK in the Fortnite item shop? That's our OCKNSOCK in the Fortnite item shop. Hashtag ad because we are a hashtag epic partner.
Hello, this is WWE Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and you're listening to Rack Radio.
And welcome back to the Rack right here on WildTalkRadio.com, brought to you by our friends over at MBG Films. Check them out, youtube.com/MBG1211. And if you're listening to us over on RackRadioshow.com, WildTalkRadio.com, or directly on Twitch, thank you so much for tuning in. We greatly appreciate it. If you're on Twitch and you happen to have a Prime Gaming sub available, you can use it here for free for 30 days. All you have to do is hit the little purple button down the bottom of the screen and you can subscribe for free. It is that simple. You can also subscribe the regular way, follow the channel, hang out and chat, or listen to the archive. We are happy to have you any way we can get you. And with that, we are back with our NXT Homecoming tier list. That's right. We have a whopping 53 people that we're going to be putting into a tier list for y'all. And we're going to be rating them based on their NXT, not their future. Their NXT performance.
Correct.
And this is going to make us a little sad in some spots because there were some people who were gangbusters in NXT and then they went wah.
Yeah, so it's based on their NXT run. There's tag teams, there's women, there's men. There's probably more that could have been on this list. But with Homecoming this week, coming up this Tuesday, figured we'd do a tier list based around that. We saw Tyler Breeze make his NXT return this past Tuesday night, so that was a lot of fun. But with that being said, let's get into the list, because we got a bunch of names and stuff.
That's right. So we're going to start it off hot. We're going to go with Ember Moon. Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna base this off of Ember Moon's NXT run. I would and this will help base the list. Yep. I say a B.
I can give you a B. She was kind of up and down, and she kind of like when she was hot, she was really hot, and she did really well. But I think she had a couple injuries that sort of sidelined her, and she just couldn't get things going in certain instances.
And this is like the baseline. She was good. She never made it to greatest or greatest in NXT, but she was good in NXT.
Yes.
So that's our baseline now.
That's our best baseline. Okay. Up next, we have Mr. NXT. You better leave because we're going to talk about the poster boy, Bo Dallas.
He had a great run.
Go ahead.
He had a great run.
He still, to me, has one of the most memorable exits of NXT. They have never topped it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, at the very end of Bo Dallas's run in NXT, he basically did, I think it was a loser leaves town match.
Mm-hmm. Loser leaves NXT, yeah.
Loser leaves NXT, and Bo was loser would be banished from NXT. He couldn't come back. And so, Bo loses, and he was one of their longest term champions to date when he loses this match. And then he proceeds to refuse to leave, and he runs all over Full Sail with 2 guards chasing him. And mind you, he's in his gear doing this, and he wore these tighty-whitey little trunks and all white gear. And like, so he's running around in the middle of a college campus at night in his gear being chased by 2 security guards because he doesn't want to go, right? He doesn't want to leave. And they eventually drag him kicking and screaming into a golf cart where he gets away multiple times, but they finally get him in the golf cart. And I think they finally drive off with him. I mean, and in terms of like his run, he's one of the longest like serving champions that they ever had. He held the record for a long time. I think till he got surpassed by like Seth.
No, Seth was before him. Finn and stuff passed away.
Oh, okay, yeah. But Bo was in NXT before Full Sail. He was back in NXT when it was the FCW days.
And then made it to Full Sail. He's an A minus. He's A minus. So he'll be low end of A.
I don't know. I would put him higher.
But he's not
because
S.
He was like the face of NXT, dude.
But he's not S.
Before like they got Finn.
But he's not S. He's A.
I want to make him S because I love him so very much, but I'll give you A.
Yeah, he's not, because there's going to be, you'll see. There's going to be people that you put above. Just watch how this plays out.
He's in my heart.
He could be in your heart, but he's an A.
In my heart, he's an S. Yeah, just so you know. All right, up next, we have pre-mommy Rhea Ripley.
B.
Yeah, I was gonna say she wasn't like anything spectacular when she was in NXT because she had either just undergone the transformation or she was getting ready to, but she hadn't gone like full goth like what we see now.
No, that
like,
that was main roster when she fully went there.
Yeah, like she was just starting to do it in NXT, and then she peaked at the right time. So yeah, I can go with a B. I can give you that. Up next, we have Nia Jax.
I say another B.
I would say, yeah, I would put her at a B. Because she had a good run in NXT. They put her in the position to have a good run in NXT.
Right, but she's there with Rhea, Ember. That's her class. All right, who's next?
All right. Up next, we have Seth freaking Rollins. Before he was Seth, he was Pirate Face with his two-tone hair. Pre-Shield Seth. I would say he at least had an A run. Just because, again, he was one of the longest-serving champions in NXT. He was the poster boy for FCW. He did a lot for developmental. I personally didn't get to see a lot of his NXT run just because they weren't airing FCW at the time. So he was kind of like on the cusp of the black and gold.
Yeah, so we'll go A.
But good effort, Seth. Good effort. All right, I feel our first S tier coming. The Undisputed Era and Adam Cole. If you want something that defines black and gold NXT, here you go. This group ran NXT. They helped make that era. The Undisputed Era was one of the longest running storylines in NXT. It elevated all 4 men. And then Adam Cole decided to go to AEW.
And then the rest followed, except for Fish.
Except for Fish. So yeah, that absolutely peak S tier run. Can't complain about it. Like they define that brand. Or help define that brand.
Okay.
Up next, we have Adam Rose.
Super popular. Got super over. C.
Yeah. I think what I remember about him was that it was all about the party gimmick. It wasn't necessarily about the wrestling, because I don't remember a lot of like him being put in a lot of like really high ranking positions.
No, they were short. They were short matches.
So yeah, I'll give you a C. I can go with a C. Now his Rosebuds, on the other hand, there was a lot of up and coming talent that got made a Rosebud.
They did.
That's how you kind of got in. All right, let's talk about Keith Lee.
The potential was there for an A or an S.
Yeah.
He might be. I think he's a B.
Yeah, I have to kind of give you a B, because, like, I think the thing with Lee is they put him in a position to be great. He got over. He was super successful. But the problem is that they just never, I feel like, pulled the trigger on him, or they didn't do it at the right time.
He also got the COVID era kind of...
Yeah.
Didn't help a little bit. But yeah, he's a B,
Yeah.
especially with with the baseline we've set.
Yeah, like I think he had a good run. I will say that he had a good run, but it's not, when I think about all the runs in NXT, his doesn't necessarily stand out as much as some of the others. Like I remember him being champion, but that's about it.
That's the butt, yeah. All right, what's next?
Let's talk about Aleister Black. Now, I would argue his run was an A tier. He was another one that, like, he came in, he got over, people, and to be fair, 90% of it was the entrance, because the entrance was just fucking sick. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the one thing they could do in NXT was entrances, because they had the setup to do it. But, in terms of him being champion, in terms of what he did for wrestling, he had the match with, I think, God, who did he do the cage match with? Was it Sammy?
No. Sammy was gone before Aleister got in there. I don't remember who, but I know it wasn't Sammy. But I can give you A for Aleister. I think that works.
Yeah. Who's ready for a perfect 10?
Gilliant gifted a tier 1 subscription to Anubis Sash.
Thanks, Sarah, for the gifted sub. I forgot that was the sub alert for that one.
You can tell how we get gifted subs on this channel.
I forgot I made Primo the thing fitting.
Oh my god. Hi, Sarah.
Anyway, Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10. He's C.
Yeah. He had a good run in NXT, but he never, I feel like, made it.
The 10 was over. The 10 was over more than his ability in the ring at that time.
Yeah, he never made it to like that top tier.
Shawn Spears, however, continue. Moving on.
Shawn Spears, great. No, all right. Let's talk about Shayna Baszler. You want to talk about another defining black and gold wrestler? Let's talk about Shayna. Although she was kind of one of those that when they were hot on her, but they took a while to pull the trigger on her, and then like her and Kyrie, they were a little hesitant on. But Shayna did have one of the longest title reigns in the history of NXT for women.
A?
I would say, yeah, she had an A run.
Yeah, I don't know why Becky's up there. There's shit right there. Boom. All right, who's next?
Put Becky back. Let's talk about DIY. This is going to be difficult because they were era defining as well.
If Undisputed Era is S tier, DIY is S tier.
Yes, I would agree with that. We talked about it at the top of the show with the Glorious Bomb. That was DIY's thing. They did it with Bobby Roode. It helped to get them over. We also had one of the most stunning betrayals in NXT history when Tommaso betrayed Johnny. Which led to a fantastic series of feuds between them, including the reunion that we see now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like definitely S tier for sure. Let's talk about Indy Hartwell. I want to make her a B because I feel like she did better than Ty and Adam because she did get to the championship. She had a bunch of memorable stuff with Dexter and DIY. Like, we got one of the best wrestling weddings in history thanks to its Indy.
But
so
that
like
that came after Black and Gold. So yeah, B minus. Like, that's tricky. The wedding came after.
Just give me the wedding.
But I'm saying she's still B. It's not like she's not C. She's like B minus.
But I think for her NXT run, it was a B.
Yeah.
Because the Dexter stuff, I think, started in the Black and Gold, but it finished.
It finished in 2.0.
Yeah, it finished in the Color Pop era. So, and then Dexter became a Wyatt 6. So here we are. All right, let's talk about Baron Corbin. Oh, he's tricky.
Yeah. Yes and no. He's with Indy. I think that's where you put him. I think they're one and the same in terms of a run.
I can give you that. I'll be fair about that.
Because he was a very consistent performer. He's above Adam Rose and Ty Dillinger.
Yeah.
Unless is where we baseline it. Do Ty and Adam move to D, and then the new baseline is Corbin at C?
Yeah, I think we kind of have to do that.
So they move down a run, and he goes there. I think that's where your new baseline is.
Because Corbin had a great look. He had a great entrance. He had the fantastic finisher. But I don't remember a lot about his NXT run beyond that. That's the thing. Like, I don't think he ever got to the title.
Didn't get the title, but was very consistent.
Oh, he was super consistent. But yeah, it's like, I don't think he reached that level to where he made it to a B tier, you know?
Yeah. So now we have our full baseline of stuff. So now let's continue on.
Okay. All right. Let's go. No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
He's with Adam Rose.
Yeah.
Good gimmick, but beyond that, no way, Jose. No way, Jose.
Yeah. Like, the best thing about him was the song. And he had a nice smile. He had a lovely smile.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
But yeah, he never went beyond that. Okay, here's a curious one. Emma. What do we do with Emma?
We established it now. New baseline. C. Average performance. Solid gimmick.
But are we okay, I have a question on her. Are we taking into account when she left and came back?
No, when she came back, that was a main roster run.
Okay.
You're going based on her run, the goofy hand gimmick and everything. That's a C. Not evolution or whatever. It's a C.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that one. Asuka.
There's not much explaining that has to be done on that one. That's just gonna go right there, and we move on at S tier.
Yeah. Asuka just goes right up to S. Yes, she does. Okay, CJ Parker.
Which what was his name? This is where you say
Mr.
what
Man Panties.
There you go.
I'm gonna be real. I sat here for a second. I was like, "Wait, who the hell is that?" Mr. Man Panties. Yeah,
just a D. Funny for the gimmick on our show, but beyond that,
not much to talk about.
Not much to talk about.
All right, let's do the Ascension.
B.
They were I can give you B. They were the top tag team in NXT for a long time. They were very dominant in the division until Authors of Pain kind of came along. So yeah, I can give you a B on that.
Who's next?
He's glorious, and he will defend. He will defend Bobby Roode.
A.
Yeah, he's kind of got to go to an A. Like, he wasn't quite an S, but he was one of those that he had a really good run in NXT. He had a fantastic run in NXT.
He did. He's right next to Shayna.
Yeah. Are we ready to get iconic?
Super over C.
Yeah. Yeah, they were a comedy gimmick. They did a couple things, but yeah, ultimately they were a comedy, and it worked. It totally worked. They got it over. They're still doing it, by the way.
They are.
In case anybody's curious. They are still, in fact, doing the thing. Which, good for them. Absolutely no judgment on that whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Io Sky.
B.
Really? You give her a B?
Yeah. I think she's like B plus above Rhea.
I can give you that.
Like, she's top end B. Alright, who's next?
Mr. Neville. He was a defining Black and Gold era wrestler. Like, he was the guy. He was positioned in the right places at the right times for NXT, and then he kind of sort of faded away. I don't know.
C.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm going based on the rule, like how we've positioned people. He was a really good in-ring performer, but is he on the level of EO and Keith Lee? No, I think
he was kind of right there.
But he's not on EO's level. He's not on the real level for that one. He's one notch below.
Okay, he being harsh tonight, y'all. He being mean.
I'm being realistic.
Just go ahead and put this one in S. Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Kevin Owens runs in S.
just do it. There's no contest there. All right. The Revival, also known as FTR now.
Yeah.
I would give them at least a B, if not an A. Like, they were another one of those really dominant tag teams.
They're an A minus, so they'll be the bottom end of A. They were dominant for sure.
Like, I think they eclipsed the Ascension in a lot of ways, because the thing about the Revival was, and still is to this day, they are tag team guys. They own that they are tag team guys. They don't want to split up. They want to be a tag team because they understand that that's who they are and that's what they're good at. Like they found something that works and they're like, yeah, no, man, we're good. We're totally good. Speaking of tag teams, you better be ready, willing, and Gable for American Alpha 1.0. This is the Jason Jordan and Chad Gable edition.
B.
Yeah, the catchphrase I feel like was over more than anything.
But they were really good in the ring. They
were fantastic.
They were standouts. So they're B.
Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you to put this one in S. Bianca Belair. They put her in the position to be a star in NXT.
Yeah, I'll put it S. I think it's A+. But if you say S, we'll go S on that one.
Okay, explain to me why you think it's an A.
I don't think she was as defining of a character in NXT like Asuka was, or Kevin Owens, or DIY, or Undisputed Era. I think she was really good. I thought she had a great run, but she's not. She's more synonymous with her main roster run than what her NXT run was, which is
then
why.
Would you put her above Shayna?
Yeah, I would put her right next to Shayna. Yeah.
Then I can get on board with that. But she's like a really high A.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No question. But she's not era defining.
No, because her era was more 2.0.
No, she was black and gold because she left before 2.0. She was peaking and peaked on the main roster. She was on the rise. Like they did the right by her.
Yeah, they brought her up at the right time.
But you'll see why we go here.
All right. Samoa Joe.
He's with Bobby Roode and Shayna and Bianca. A.
Okay, I can get on board with that.
He's right in that group. All right.
Mojo Rawley.
Stay hyped at D.
D? Good catchphrase. But yeah. All right, Big E. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he had like a B or C run. Like
he's a B for sure.
Like I know he got to the title, but
he's a B.
Yeah, he broke out with New Day. That's really what happened. Is like they put him in New Day and it just took off from there. Surely you won't argue the S tier on this one. Bayley.
She is NXT.
She defined black and gold.
She defined NXT. Then, now, and forever.
Yeah. Okay. What about Carmella?
She's fabulous at C.
Yeah, I can't argue that because she peaked. She peaked after. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, what about Dakota Kai? It gave us a great bit for the show. I'm not going to lie. Like it still goes to this day, thanks to Brent. And mind you, Brent, if you were in the sound of my voice, if he ranks her low along with the other name on this list, please send all complaints to him. Thank you.
Okay, since you're going to throw me under the bus, where are you putting them?
For Dakota? You want to do Dakota and Tegan together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
It's complain, not complaint.
Please send all complaints to @Flames Forums. I don't know.
Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, say it.
Dakota's a C and Tegan's a D.
You would put Tegan in a D? Really?
Yep. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I was gonna give at least Dakota a B because after she betrayed Teagues, she at least like went on a little bit of a run.
She's a C. Tegan's a D.
All right, you got to deal with him.
Injuries killed Tegan's run.
That I will not argue with. That is fair.
That's why she ends up where she ends up. If she was not injured, she would be higher. Also, Dakota had a run, but she never had success, and that's why she ends up in C.
True.
That's why she ends up in C. I have reasonings for my picks.
Brent, just remember, yell at him. Yell at him.
And what were your levels for them?
B and C. Okay. I was going to put Dakota at a B and Teagues at a C.
Okay, that's your decision. But this is where they really based on our criteria. That's where things should stand.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. The Street Profits.
B, low end B.
Yeah, because they kind of came in and they took off and they got the gimmick over. But for Dawkins, it was like a career saver because you brought in Montez Ford and you put them together and they got that over and that just took off.
He needed him.
Yeah, and they've just gone ever since. Yeah, I can go with a B. I can give you that because they really, really took off on the main roster and they had their peak in their run on the main roster.
Next.
Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky's a B.
Yep, she's with Rhea and Ember and Io.
Like, she was peaking in NXT, but she could never get to that top. And she didn't really find herself until the very end. And then they kind of brought her up to the main roster. And then she had to find herself again.
Yep, she's a B. Becky Lynch, as the Irish last kicker in NXT, is a B.
With her smoke. All right. Prince Pretty. Tyler Breeze. I don't feel like he's a D. I feel like he falls at least in a C.
Yeah, no, he's either B or C. But we'll put him in C.
Because I would make him a high C, because I don't think he quite breaks B. But he was over. He was like the face of NXT for a long time.
Yeah, he's with Neville. Really good. But never had the champion success that everyone else above them had in long term.
And I feel like if Vince had gotten the gimmick, he could have gotten it over on the main roster. That's all I'm going to say. Like, he could have gotten that shit over on the main roster. Hideo Itami.
D.
Really?
Yes.
I was going to at least put him in a C. Damn.
Injuries.
I mean, that's fair. He had a good start, and then he got injured.
And that killed his momentum.
And he was gone for so long, because he got injured twice, didn't he?
Something like that, yeah. He was out for a very long time.
And then by the time he came back, like Owens and Zayn and Nakamura and all of them had come through, and they didn't really have anybody.
We forgot Shinsuke.
We'll throw him on at the end.
I don't have an image for him.
That's fine. You can Photoshop it in afterwards. Through the power of Adobe, we will do this.
See, we knew we missed somebody. We knew we missed somebody, but
it's a lot of names.
It is.
I feel like I missed people.
Mm-hmm.
I missed a bunch of people. We'll have to go back up and get them. Okay, anyway. Andrade. Cien Almas.
B.
Yeah, I can give you that.
Alright, keep going.
Finn Balor. I feel he's like a low S or a really high A.
He's with Joe.
Defining?
He's with Joe and Bobby. He's an A. He's right below an S.
Alright. Paige.
A.
Not an S.
Do you have an argument for an S?
I mean, she was Miss NXT before Bayley. Like, she came up as the NXT Women's Champion, which I know that's not necessarily adding that to the criteria, but she was the girl down in NXT.
Then put her an S.
All right, make her an S. Unless you can argue she's an A.
Next.
Blake and Murphy.
C.
Yeah. Peter Dune.
C.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because we're not counting his British run, right?
Correct.
Okay. Hey, Rock. Let's walk with Elias. I would say he's at least a C.
Yeah.
He was consistent. He was good. He was over. But he just never really did much beyond that. And I don't think they really put him in the position to be in that spot. And this is where I'm going to say, you just need to S tier this right now. Charlotte.
Done.
I like how he doesn't even argue. It's just like, okay. Okay, let's talk about the Vaudevillains. I feel like it's at least a C. Like, they were a good team. They were entertaining, but they were all
comedy.
entrants.
Yeah. They're very close to a D.
Yeah. Little Miss Bliss. Alexa Bliss.
B.
Yeah.
Like, she's in that group. She's a B.
She landed in D.
She's a B. It dropped, it moved.
Trent Seven and Tyler Bate.
I know where I put them.
My heart. As a duo, I would make them a C.
Alright.
You were going to make him a D, weren't you?
I was. Who's next?
Now, Bate on his own would rank higher. Just throwing that out there.
Not really. He'd still be a C.
Enzo and Cass.
If Ascension and Gable and Jordan are there, they're a B.
Yeah, they were up there. Liv Morgan.
C.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Getting down to it, y'all. We're getting down to it. Sami Zayn.
A.
Yeah. He wasn't 100% era defining. I would say his feud with Kevin was. But as an overall performer, I don't think he quite reaches that S tier. Unlike the next person, Sasha Banks.
S.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, she's an S.
And Dexter.
And Dexter, we have to do Shinsuke honorably after Dexter. But Dexter, oh god,
C.
Dexter was a D.
A D?
Like, he didn't peak until like the DIY stuff and the indie stuff.
Okay, put him a D. And then You say Shinsuke with Adam in after?
Yeah, Shinsuke. Shinsuke I would argue is an S. Again, somebody who defined black and gold.
Yeah, I can give you that.
Shinsuke deserves to be an S.
I can give you that.
So that does it, chat. That's our tier list. Do you agree with it? Let us know in the comments. And remember, all complaints go to @Flames Forums or specifically Rock if you're one specific individual who gets mad at him. Don't come for me.
I also don't think he can argue.
You say that. You say that. And now you're just challenging him. Because now he's going to try. He's going to hear this. And he's going to try because that's who he is as a person. We love you, Brent. Anyway, you got stuff to plug, so plug away.
So that's our tier list, and that'll be it for the rack. Saturday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern, another edition of CB Radio. Sunday, it's WTR Sunday Night Wrestle Talk Radio, 10 p.m. Eastern, previewing WrestlePalooza. Monday night, I think around 9:30 p.m. Eastern, it's the Raw Post Show whenever Raw ends, since they're starting at 7. We'll be live an hour earlier than we have been. We'll be back next Thursday night to preview WrestlePalooza right here on the Rack. It's Rack Radio Show on all social media platforms or wherever you get your podcast. Just search the Rack Radio Show. It's at Wild Talk Radio. It's Facebook.com/Wild Talk Radio Network. Chat, if you have Amazon Prime, link it to your Twitch account. It's called Prime Gaming. Support the channel by clicking the purple button below the screen. You can use creator code RockinSock or
Lindsey Ward
in the Fortnite item shop or Epic Game Store. Why?
Because we are #Epic Partners. Remember, everybody, use their creator codes because Genshin just dropped an update. Star Rail is getting ready to drop an update. There's stuff in Fortnite. There's all kinds of cool stuff in the Epic Game Store. So #Epic Partners on that. You can follow me on most of the social medias at LindsWard, LNSWRD. You can check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/LindsWard. You can follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/@LindsWard. And you can follow me on TikTok at LindsWard0. While you're liking and subscribing and following and doing all the things, you can head over to Matt's channel, MBG Films, youtube.com/MBG1211. Go, like, subscribe, and tell him we said hi and that his content is amazing. So for Rock, I'm Lindsey Ward. You've been listening to Rack right here on WildTalkRadio.com, and we will see you next week. Bye.
WildTalkRadio.com.